Alright, so this one's directed towards Carson. Carson's holding at 12.4 on a 150, and the closest comparison I could find is actually myself. I'm holding at 12.6 on a 175. So, starting off, let's get to the plant. So here is where the ring is. You've got the bringing the pole up to the ear, and then the pop. So in Carson's case, you can see that his fist is a little bit in front of his face, his top arm, and it's not fully extended. In my case, you can see that I'm actually extending the pole straight up above my shoulder. It's not above my head; it's above my shoulder. Um, Carson's still not fully extended at this point, and you can see how bent his arm is, the top arm that is. So it should be fully extended by this point. By the time you hit your plant leg, you should have your arm completely and fully extended. So what that does is that prevents you from pulling anything out of socket. It also makes it so that you can focus more on your knee drive and your trail leg. So there's a difference here. I'm a little bit outside on the vault. Carson's just a tad bit under, and that's okay. I would prefer to be under than outside. You can see a very, very similar vault as far as the knee drive and the trail leg are concerned. However, you can see that Carson kind of runs into the pole, and I've got a little bit more of a push with my bottom arm to keep it away from my body. Um, Look at the trail leg as well. Carson, you need to make sure that you keep that trail leg nice and straight. So right off the bat, we've got the top arm here. We've got the trail leg that you need to be able to work on. As we continue rocking up, here's another key difference. Carson stops moving, and you can see how he's not rocking back anymore. In fact, he's lost any knee drive that he had. He drops it down and tries shooting his legs out as opposed to up, continuing to rock back. And you can see I do it pretty well. Definitely not fantastic, but that little difference of rocking back a tiny bit more, planting well first, trail leg, holding the knee drive, rocking back further, and then trying to get the feet up and behind the head before extending upwards is the difference between where we're holding and the height that you can get out of the pole. So, like I said, the three things that you need to work on, Carson, are making sure that you hit that plant correctly every single time, making sure that your top arm is straight on the time that you're planting, holding the straight trail leg, or if it's not going to be straight immediately, at least whip it up and make it straight until you get to about 45 degrees. And I don't do a great job of that. That's something that I definitely need to work on in my own vaults as well. And then lastly, continuing to rock back and getting yourself upside down and moving your hips up rather than trying to shoot yourself out. You have a lot more, you've got a lot of movement in this pole, and you can see how you're getting some height, some push off on it. And the only reason that you didn't get over this bar is because you didn't rock back. It could have been just a tiny, tiny bit more, but I think you're aiming for the bar rather than trying to aim up and over the bar. So that's what we're going to work on next.